Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something super interesting. It's all about how wealthy people structure their mornings.
Okay.
And it's based on, well, it's from a Thai source actually.
No,
Called,
cool.
it's called Sham Kong Ka 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 Ka.
Okay.
And basically it's all about how these habits that you do before 8 a.m. can contribute to success.
Interesting.
So we'll see if these small changes can actually make a difference.
Yeah, I'm really curious to hear what they have to say about that. How much can your morning routine really impact your wealth?
Right. That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah.
So this source really emphasizes the importance of the morning.
Okay.
They even say that mornings have like a unique power that enables you to do things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Hmm. That's a pretty bold statement.
It is. It is.
But, I can kind of see where they're coming from. When you think about it, a lot of successful people, whether they're athletes or CEOs or, artists, they all have these really structured morning routines.
Right.
And it's not just about getting a head start on the day. It's really about priming your mind and body for peak performance, like
Oh, yeah.
setting the stage.
I see. So it's like a foundation.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So I'm curious to see what this source recommends for, actually creating that powerful morning routine.
Well, they have this thing called the wealthy trifecta. It's food quality,
Okay.
sleep, and exercise.
Seems pretty basic, right?
It does. It does. But are we really doing all three of those things well?
That's a good point. We often overlook the basics, like take sleep, for example. We all know it's important,
Right.
but we don't always prioritize it. And even a small sleep deficit can actually have a huge impact on your cognitive functions, your decision making, your risk assessment, your emotional regulation. And those are all crucial when it comes to things like finances and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, and I would imagine if you're not sleeping well, it also affects how you exercise and how you
Excellent.
choose to eat.
Exactly. It's all connected. When you're well rested, you have more willpower to resist those unhealthy cravings
Right.
and to make better choices, to fuel your body properly. And then that, in turn, gives you the energy for a more productive workout. So each element of this trifecta kind of reinforces the others. It creates this like upward spiral.
It makes total sense when you put it that way. So getting those three things in line first thing in the morning can really set you up for success.
Exactly.
Now, the source also gets really specific about the first 5 minutes after you wake up.
Oh, wow.
Like they consider that a crucial battleground.
Really?
They do. They do. And they actually have a 5-step strategy for winning those 5 minutes. What do you think about that? Focusing that much on such a small amount of time?
It's interesting because those first few actions can really set the tone for the whole day, right?
I see that.
Like if you hit the snooze button 5 times and then, scroll through social media for half an hour, you're already starting the day on the back foot.
Yeah, you're already losing.
Exactly. But if you can get up, maybe have your alarm across the room so you have to physically get out of bed, brush your teeth, hydrate, maybe even do some light stretching or prep for a workout, it's like you're sending the signal to your brain, we're active, we're engaged, we're in control.
I love that. It's like a mental shift.
Exactly.
Okay, so we fueled our bodies. We've conquered the first 5 minutes.
Right.
Now it's time to work on our mindset. And the source outlines 6 principles for this.
Okay.
They are silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing.
Those are interesting. What do they mean by scribing?
So scribing is basically journaling.
Oh,
It's about taking the time to write down your thoughts, your goals, your plans. And studies actually show that this can really improve your focus, reduce stress, and even boost creative problem solving.
that makes sense. It's like by writing things down, you're decluttering your mind.
Yeah, exactly. You're making space for clearer thinking.
Right. And more effective action.
The source also has these 2 really powerful quotes that I wanted to share.
Okay, I'm listening.
The first one is, doing anything feels difficult before it starts to feel easy.
I like that one.
And the second one is, if you want more, first, you must become more.
Those are both really thought-provoking.
I thought so too.
And they really highlight the fact that, growth and change require effort
Absolutely.
and that discomfort is a natural part of the process. Think about learning a new language.
Right.
Those initial conjugations and vocabulary drills can feel really frustrating, but with consistent practice, you eventually become fluent. It's the same with building wealth or achieving any ambitious goal. You have to embrace the challenges.
Yeah, it's not always going to be easy, but it's worth it. Now, the source also warns against chasing money without purpose.
Okay, I'm interested to hear their take on that.
What do you think about that statement?
You know, I think it's really important to remember that money is just a tool. It's a resource.
Right.
But without a clear purpose, it's easy to get caught up in this endless cycle of accumulation without ever feeling truly fulfilled.
Yeah, like what's it all for?
Exactly. So a sustainable path to wealth, I think, requires aligning your financial goals with your values, your passions, and the impact you want to make in the world.
I love that. That's a really good point.
It's about finding meaning in your pursuits, not just chasing dollars and cents.
Okay, get ready for this one. The source introduces what they call the mirror question.
Okay, hit me.
It is, if today were the last day of my life, would I be happy with what I'm going to do today?
Wow, that is intense.
I know, right? It really makes you think.
It does.
Mm.
You know, I think that's such a powerful tool for self-reflection. If you find yourself consistently answering no to that question, it might be a sign that you need to reevaluate your priorities, your
Yeah.
career choices, even your daily habits. Are you truly living in alignment with your truest self and your aspirations?
That's a really good question to ask yourself.
Hmm.
And to help with that self-evaluation, the source actually recommends keeping records of your thoughts and goals.
Okay, like a journal or something.
Exactly. It can be a journal, it could be a productivity app, whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is to track your progress, note down any obstacles you encounter, and celebrate your wins.
Yeah, I can see how that would be really helpful for staying motivated and on track.
And also for making course corrections when needed.
Right, because sometimes you have to let go of something that's no longer serving you.
Exactly. And the source has 2 questions for figuring out when it's time to do that.
Okay, what are they?
The first one is it still going well?
Okay.
And the second one is, are you still happy with this?
Those are really simple but powerful questions.
They are. And they can help you avoid falling into the sunk cost fallacy.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's so easy to get attached to a project or an investment just because you've already put so much time and energy into it.
Right, even if it's not working out anymore.
Exactly. So regularly asking yourself those 2 questions can help you detach from those emotional biases and make more rational decisions.
And finally, the source leaves us with this. If you can't manage what you have, you'll never be able to acquire more or maintain it.
That's a good one to end on.
It is. It's a reminder that financial success isn't just about earning more.
Right.
It's about managing what you already have wisely.
Exactly. It's about building healthy habits, making informed decisions, and consistently aligning your actions with your long-term financial goals.
So much to think about. I really feel like those mornings might be way more crucial than we realize.
I agree.
What resonated most with you from this deep dive? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
You know, I think the mirror question really struck a chord with me. It's such a simple but powerful concept. Really forces you to confront your priorities.
Absolutely. And I think that ties in perfectly with the source's final message, being able to manage what you have. It all starts with being mindful of your choices.
Yeah, making sure that your actions are aligned with your values and your goals.
Exactly. So, our listeners, we want to hear from you. What small changes can you make to your morning routine starting tomorrow to better align with your goals? And most importantly, ask yourself that mirror question. Think about what you're doing today, and if it were your last day, would you be happy with it? Share your thoughts and your aha moments with us. We always love hearing from you.
Thanks for having me. This was a great conversation.
It was. Until next time, everyone, take care.
Bye.